What's up, y'all? Happy Friday. Hope you're having a good day. Having a good time right now myself. Currently leaving work, which always feels good. To be honest, I don't have anything in particular that I want to talk about right now. So I kind of just want to say, maybe perhaps use this moment to reflect upon myself. That's what I'm gonna do right now. Yeah, a little moment of reflection right here. So today is what, January 30th, Friday. Just about the end of the month. That's good. I feel like this month, if I am going to reflect upon myself this month, in and out of work, just in general, how I did, honestly, not good habits. It's been kind of like much too inconsistent with myself this month. Now, it's easy to say, like, here in Massachusetts, dead of winter, it's easy to slack off, but that's like such a poor excuse, because I find myself in the winter, especially this winter, I find myself just staying up too late, waking up too late, waking up later than I should be, and it's not good. You know, I gotta be getting up earlier. Gotta be getting up earlier so I can leave work earlier, get more work done, get better sleep, so I can be more energetic and be more productive in and out of work. Because this goddamn month, here's what happened, was during Christmas week rather, I had more than a full week off of work. I had 5 days off of work, and then the 2 weekends, and then, or rather, that was the week of the new year, and then the week of Christmas, which was the week before, I only had 1 day of work. So I had about a 2-week stretch where I only worked one business day. So that was awesome, and that allowed me to like go to the gym midday, like early afternoon or in the morning. You know, I was just like, had way more energy because I was going, I wasn't working where I was just like in an office every single day, which kind of is draining in a way. You know, I was just much more free. But when I got back to work at the start of the new year, I was just, you know, I just went down a spiral of a bad habit, which consists of going to bed too late, staying up on my phone at night, watching YouTube, because that shit's addicting, instead of reading books. Another poor excuse right here. So over Christmas, that time off from the holidays, I read the book 1984 by George Orwell, and that book was absolutely fantastic. Highly recommend. But then after that, I kind of wanted to read something more educational, I guess you could say. So I got a Carl Jung psychology book, and I read that. Or it's broken up in like 4 different sections where it's actually like 4 different authors. And I read the first section that Carl Jung wrote, but then I kind of just stopped reading that, and I haven't been reading much these last like 3 weeks or so. Really, really bad habit. And I mean, there's no excuses. Like, truthfully, there's no excuses. But you know, that's okay. I mean, we all, you know, life is full of ups and downs, and I just want to take a moment to reflect upon this. And the fact of the matter is that I've perhaps fallen into a touch of a slump, but I want to do better. And I like making these videos so I can just talk to myself, talk to an audience, whoever watches it. So that's kind of where I'm at right now. It's currently Friday, which is nice because I'm gonna go home, eat a nice little dinner, and then go to the gym afterwards. And then you know, just wanna enjoy my weekend, do something valuable with my time, my efforts and energy, and enjoy the time off as well, you know. So that's where I'm at. I was debating starting a new book because the book that I have, it's called Man and His Symbols. You know, I predominantly only read fiction books. Nothing against nonfiction, but I find fiction to be much more easy to read, where you can be kind of where with like a fictional book, you can be caught up and really immersed in like a fun, engaging story. I don't find fiction to be quite like that. Not all the time. Again, that's just an excuse though to not read. But I don't know. I kind of want to maybe switch it up. Like, I hate to like not finish a book, especially one that I bought with my own money. Still have it, but I don't know. It's a little disappointing when you pick up a book and you just kind of don't finish it. But that happens, you know. Like, to be honest, it's probably a little more unrealistic, in my opinion, if you were to finish every single book ever that you pick up as a reader. Like, if any of any viewers watching this are like avid readers, chances are you've probably picked up a book or two in your life that you thought you wanted to read, but you just couldn't finish for whatever reason. So, you know, no shame in that. Okay. Something else I want to talk to, or just talk about. So today at work, I was in the bathroom and briefly talked to somebody while we were washing our hands, and just saying, oh, like today was Alan's last day at work, blah blah blah. Somebody brought in some food, like you should go grab some food. It's out in the cafeteria section. This was another person, Jay, I was talking to, and Jay was like, oh nice, I didn't know that, I'll go get some. And he was like, the people here are so nice. And I was like, you're totally right, the people here are very nice, they're very cool. And it made me think, like, that's just the best thing, is when you work, or not necessarily when you work with, but when you're just with other people that you can really appreciate for being good human beings. Because I feel like a lot of times where people are on social media these days, it's easy to be on your phone all the time, and especially if you're on like social media where you read comments from other people. It's pretty darn common to read those comments on social media, and there's negative comments, and I fully think that if that's where you do a lot of your social interacting, or rather just interacting with other people, if you do more of that online, you're gonna get a skewed perspective of other people. Because the reality is, the people that you talk to in person, like a vast majority of them, are normal, good people who generally they're nice to other people, generally speaking, who want to see other people do better, or they just want to take care of themselves and their family, and they want to have a couple of friends. There's nothing, you know, it's just like simple life. Most people are nice and good people. But it seems to me that through those skewed relationships or perceptions of other people on the internet, that transcends into our daily lives, where you're more so in the real world off your phone. So I think it's unfortunate because, especially like younger generations, where they're on social media far more, not necessarily younger generations, but perhaps younger generations because they don't know any better. It's unfortunate because if you start to believe that perception that you know, where you can act on the internet, you can act the same in person, it's not true, you know. So it was nice to have that conversation though with my colleague, where I was just like, yeah, these people are really nice, and it made me think, like, I'm so grateful for all the people around me, all of everybody, because, you know, like I mentioned, pretty much anybody you ever talk to in the street, more or less, is like a good person. I mean, obviously, you're gonna run into fucking bad people. Like, that's the truth. But don't get it twisted. The fact of the matter is, a high majority of people are good people. So, it's like, be grateful for that most people are good people. So I really appreciate that. I don't know. I just want to talk about that. It was like, yeah, what I just mentioned. Really cold out this weekend, so that's interesting to say the least. Yeah, for anybody that is viewing this and also lives in the United States, assuming you're watching this around the date of release of this video, then you'll probably know that the U.S. is getting kind of railed with a couple snowstorms back-to-back weekends. And it's actually kind of nice to have like a lot of snow. I mean, it's annoying, but for a couple of days it was cool. Plus I got work off on Monday, which was nice when we got railed with a bunch of snow here. That was actually pretty cool. Makes for good skiing, probably. I don't know. I'm not actually a skier, really, to be honest. I know it's really fucking cold this weekend, or it's supposed to be. Maybe too cold for it to be comfortable for skiing. But hey, fucking lot of snow, so there you go. Well, I'm planning on not skiing this weekend. Alright, y'all. No more rambling. I don't got anything else I want to talk to you about right now. So, if you watch this video, thank you. I appreciate that, as always. Message of the day is, most other people are good people, so go spread more love and kindness and support, and be more empathic and sympathetic to those around you. Whoops. Just try to be a better person, because if you can be better for yourself, it'll be better. That means you'll be better for other people as well. So, that's my time, y'all. Thank you. Love you. Have a good weekend. Whenever you're watching this, have a good day. Thank you. Bye.